Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Curse of Oak Island. Arrival of Caissons means a big dig, but where will they excavate in Season 12? As filming continues for Season 12, the action has seriously ramped up for the Curse of Oak Island in the last couple of weeks, with the arrival of some heavy-duty equipment. So, Monsters and Critics is asking what the Fellowship of the Dig plans to do with this equipment. Where's the big dig happening? So far we've seen the arrival of pumping equipment, a big crane, a massive new wash plant, sheet piling, and what looks like 20-foot-long caissons. A hammer grab has also been spotted crossing the causeway. All this points to a massive excavation. The pumping equipment and sheet piling will likely be used to hold back or control flood waters. The wash plant will sort through the spoils of earth, and the caissons will search for the actual treasure. As previously noted, the Curse of Oak Island producers and cast stay extremely tight-lipped, so we have to rely on information from others. The primary source of our info comes from Karen Publicover at Oak Island from the other side of the causeway, who posts pics to social media from her property beside the island. Jeff Freeman and his gang of Oak Island enthusiasts at his Jeffrey 906 podcast are also super helpful. A couple of locations seem most likely. These are the Blob/Baby Blob and Aladdin's Cave. Oak Island team needs to dig for treasure at the Baby Blob. The Baby Blob is an area identified by geoscientist Dr. Ian Spooner and his colleagues, who claim the water samples in this area contain a higher concentration of precious metals than anywhere else on the island. Crucially, Ian doesn't believe that the metals are occurring naturally, and that treasure may be buried there. The area lies just a few feet west of the garden shaft, about 80 to 120 feet underground. The Baby Blob is a very manageable 20 feet by 20 feet, and it's high time they dug it up. The team was reluctant to dig there until recently because of the proximity to the garden shaft excavation. However, with work on the shaft on hiatus, maybe they decided to crack on with the Baby Blob. The guys did some exploratory borehole digging in the area last season, but got no results. It seems like a no-brainer that it's time to move in the caissons. Oak Island team already said they need to put a caisson over Aladdin's Cave. Another area of interest is a cavern dubbed Aladdin's Cave by Marty Lagina. It lies about 60 feet southwest of the garden shaft and at a depth of roughly 150 feet. Last season, the guys twice sent a camera into the underwater cavern when they spied a possible tunnel-like entry point and a structure. The team did a sonar map of the cavern, but a sloping floor and a pile of deposits meant they couldn't see or map the whole area. Ian said there were precious metals in the water samples. He also found trace amounts of wood, which could indicate human activity. At the time, Marty said it was time to bring in a large caisson, and the team agreed with him. Of course, the team may be digging at both Aladdin's Cave and the Baby Blob, or maybe they've found new evidence that sent them to another location. We'll likely have to wait until November to find out for sure. The anticipation is palpable as Season 12 of The Curse of Oak Island looms on the horizon. For years, treasure hunters, historians, and enthusiasts alike have been captivated by the mysteries buried deep within the island's soil. The arrival of caissons, the massive steel cylinders designed to facilitate deep excavation, signals a renewed determination in the quest for whatever lies hidden beneath Oak Island. But as the team prepares for their biggest dig yet, the burning question remains: where exactly will they focus their efforts this season? In the heart of the island, the famed Money Pit has been the focal point of countless attempts to unearth treasures long rumored to include everything from pirate gold to religious relics. It's a place where ambition and history intertwine in a saga of discovery, failure, and hope. The recent drilling results and data from previous seasons have hinted at voids and mysterious artifacts buried deep within the bedrock, spurring the decision to bring in the caissons for one more shot at uncovering the ultimate prize. However, Oak Island is notorious for its shifting sands and deceptive geology. What seems like a sure thing could easily turn into another dead end or worse, lead to new dangers. For those unfamiliar, caissons are cylindrical structures that are driven into the earth, allowing for safer and more controlled digging in unstable soil. These massive, ironclad behemoths represent the pinnacle of modern technology combined with centuries-old curiosity. But their deployment is no small feat. The team faces significant challenges in determining not only where to place them, but also how many will be used. This season, the debate among the Legina brothers and their team revolves around where to prioritize their efforts: the traditional money pit, the C1 shaft, or perhaps a completely new location altogether. The C1 shaft has been a source of tantalizing clues in the past, with shiny metal objects and evidence of possible human-made structures deep underground. Could this be the resting place of the legendary treasure, or is it yet another decoy designed to protect what remains hidden? If the team decides to lower a caisson here, they could finally answer that question and confirm if the shaft harbors the treasure, or if it's merely another enigmatic piece of Oak Island's puzzle. But what if the key lies not in the money pit or C1, but in one of the lesser explored areas of the island? Over the years, the theory that multiple treasure sites exist across the island has gained traction. Some experts argue that focusing on the swamp, a site connected to both Templar Knights and ancient shipwreck theories, might yield greater results. After all, the swamp has already given up a medieval cross, traces of shipbuilding materials, and even a possible man-made structure beneath the murky waters. Deploying a caisson here would be a high-risk, high-reward venture. The swamp's unstable ground poses unique challenges, but its historical and geological significance could make it the next major focal point. Another intriguing possibility is the mysterious Lot 8, where recent metal detection surveys have indicated significant underground anomalies. Could this be another hidden cache, separate from the money pit? The team has learned that Oak Island may not have just one buried treasure, but rather a network of hiding spots protected by complex traps and misdirection. The decision to place a caisson here would mark a bold shift from tradition, but one that aligns with new evidence and years of accumulated data. As the countdown to Season 12 begins, the weight of history, ambition, and mystery hangs heavily in the air. The caissons stand ready, a symbol of determination and technological prowess, but the choice of where to drive them into the earth is fraught with uncertainty. Every move made in these critical moments will determine whether the team finally unlocks the island's centuries-old secrets, or if they'll be led into yet another confounding dead end. The curse of Oak Island has always been one of patience and persistence, tempered with a dose of superstition. Legends say that 7 must die before the treasure is revealed, and as of now, 6 have met their fates in pursuit of the island's hidden wealth. Is the arrival of the Caissons a harbinger of triumph or tragedy? The possibility that this season could be the culmination of years of work weighs heavily on the minds of those involved. But with great risk comes the potential for even greater rewards or disappointments.